From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
On this week's The Disney Crush Podcast, why do we love Animal Kingdom so much? Our friend Jeff Apolka joins us to talk about one of our favorite parks. Also, we have some news, big changes for the Disability Pass at Walt Disney World, and a little bit of silliness. Episode 343 of the Disney Crush Podcast starts right now. Hi, Dave.
What's up, Tony Ann?
Not much. Facebook's lost its ever-loving mind this week, Dave. Well, all of social media. I'm seeing a lot on Reddit and TikTok and everything. People, as of May 20th, Disney has changed the process for getting your disability access service pass. They've gotten very strict on who they're approving. They are turning down people who have had these passes for years and years and years. They are turning down people with certifiable, documentable illnesses, disabilities, and they're saying, get a wheelchair, let your family wait in line, and then you'll meet them. If people don't know the Disability Access Service Pass, the way it used to work is you could do it online. You could do it as a conference call on the phone. It was like a video conference. Or you could do it at guest services. You could go to guest service and you could say, hey, I have this disability. They don't even really want to know what disability you have. They want to know why you have difficulty standing in line. Whether it be you have bathroom urgency and you need to go as soon as you get the urge or else you're in trouble. Or if you have somebody like Mike who paces and jumps and screams in people's ears when he gets excited, and you have somebody who has fatigue and they in the heat they pass out. You have somebody who has seizures, somebody with anxiety, somebody with PTSD. All of these things are reasons that in the past have been approved. Now they're telling people that doesn't automatically qualify you anymore. They're taking much stricter stance on it. And we talked about this a few weeks ago. I think it was Len Testa who said, unofficially, the numbers they've heard was that 75% of the people in the Lightning Lane were using the DAS. They weren't paying for Genie. They were using the DAS. And since the introduction of Genie and essentially paid fast passes, the enrollment in the Disability Access Service skyrocketed. So people were like, I'm not paying for fast passes. I'm going to get disability passes. And the legitimacy of whether or not some people really needed it was in question. So Disney decided to go a stricter route. I think right now they're being really, really super, super strict. And I think it's going to bite them in the butt because I'm hearing stories of people who were told, people that have seizures were told, well, if you feel one coming on, find a cast member. That's bananas, Dave. If somebody's having a seizure, they don't have time to go find a cast member. And if they're a parent alone with their young child and they're having a seizure, I mean, that's really going to be a problem for Disney. So, I mean, somebody has PTSD and goes into full panic mode, Disney's going to have a problem on their hands. Somebody's in a scooter and has a bathroom issue and needs to get out of the line to get to the bathroom before they have an accident, Disney's going to have an issue because how are you supposed to back out of the line if you're in a scooter or a wheelchair? Or if you're the person, if somebody in the line behind you has a scooter and you've got to get past them to get out quickly. I mean, I just don't understand. Some people have been told to go to the cast member at the line, tell them what their issue is, and ask for a return time. Well, how is that different than what we were doing years ago? We used to have a card and they used to give us a return time. So it's the same. It's the same as DAS, only it's on paper instead of in the phone. So I don't know. And they're telling people you're only getting 4 people with you versus, and I've seen the family reunions where there's 20 people because grandma has a DAS and grandpa has a DAS and 2 of the kids have DASs. So then 20 people in the family are going through the line. And I get that. But I think 4 is a little restrictive because there are a lot of families of more than 4.
Oh, yeah. Lots. 5 and 6 is typical. I mean,
right. And they're saying, well, if you have young children and it's immediate family, we'll let you stay together. But like your grown children or grandma, they can't be with. So I'm on vacation with grandma. I want to be with grandma. I'm on vacation with my grown children. I want to be with them. That's why I came on vacation with them. I don't want them to wait in line without me and miss out on time with them. Being in line with your family is part of the experience.
Right.
So they're saying to let the family go ahead in the line and then you meet them at the front, like you go through the lightning lane or whatever they're going to do. And I just think that's kind of messed up because I go on vacation with my family because I want to be with my family, not because I want to be separated from them. We're going to have to see how this shakes out. Michael was approved before the changes and his pass is still good. So I haven't had to go through the new people yet. I did the video conference, but I went through the old guidelines. So we're okay for this next trip, but I'm terrified. What if they tell me, no, people are saying that they're being told you need to teach your autistic child how to stand in line. Do you not think in the last 24 years, I haven't tried various methods and you're going to tell me now, Disney, what to do with my child? And they're telling people, oh, get them soft toys to play with. And Michael's going to look at a soft toy and throw it over his shoulder. He's not interested in that. I get in line with him for Remy. He wants to ride Remy. He doesn't want to play with a soft toy. Like
really?
Or a fidget spinner. No, that stuff, he doesn't play with anything. Michael doesn't do that. Michael self-soothes himself by jumping up and down and screeching at the top of his lungs and pacing. That is how my son self-soothes. So if you don't want him self-soothing around other guests, then you're gonna have to,
Yeah, all the years we knew we did the circle around Michael.
Oh yeah, we kind of try to surround him when there's enough of us. Mm-hmm. Like if we have the big family with us, we'll all kind of circle around him and kind of shield the other people. But let's be honest, most of the trips I go on now, it's just me and Mike.
Yeah.
So I can't make a buffer around him. I'm just myself. So somebody's getting jumped on.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was some abuse to it for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I think that this is a way to maybe kind of curb that. But yeah, this is going to have to shake out and then we're going to see what happens.
And I think if you get rejected initially, don't lose hope. I think Disney's going to have to course correct. It may take a few incidents for that to happen. I also have heard that if you are rejected initially, call back because different cast members some of them are a little more malleable than others. But these people from Inspire Health, which I think if there's any question, they're sending people to these health professionals. I'm understanding they are not very malleable. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Mm-hmm. But, and a lot of people are saying, I wish we could just show people our documentation from our doctors. Disney will not look at your documentation from your doctors. And people are like, I would sign a waiver, giving up my privacy mm-hmm. rights to show you the documentation of why I will pass out in line. Mm-hmm. And Disney's saying, nope, we don't want to see your doctor's notes. So it's a little frustrating.
Yeah. Well, I bet Genie Plus sales go up.
Well, I think that's, and a lot of people kind of are saying, yeah, that's,
It's a money grab.
That's kind of
partly
what the issue is.
Well, for them, it's a win-win. They get short. They get all the abusers gone, and then they get a bunch more money because people start paying for the Genie Plus.
Yeah, but and I'm hoping, we recommended last week, and for the last few weeks, we've been telling everybody about Standby Skipper. I think if you're going to have to adopt Genie Plus as your method, I highly recommend Standby Skipper. I don't know how long Disney's going to let that go on without them dropping the hammer on that. But right now it's still working. And one thing I will tell you about Standby Skipper, they will not let you purchase it until 30 days before your trip. And I think the reason for that is if Disney does like hammer down on it, it minimizes the fallout. Like they won't have people with trips in 6 months that already paid them. They're only going to have so many people that it's going to affect. So they'll be able to hopefully recover and make right by those people. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I saw some stuff. I do a little digging sometimes, going down rabbit holes, if you will. And I want to say that it was a couple of moms that started this Standby Skipper.
I heard something else.
Okay.
I heard somebody who works for or used to work for a big an outfit that figures out how lines work. Maybe that's a little hint.
Mm-hmm.
And I have sort of confirmation from a friend of ours who works with that organization that figures out how lines work. So
they were taking me off the track, I guess. They were.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it might be that person and a couple of moms. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, anyway. So, yeah. I mean, that's just who knows. Who knows? Doesn't matter. But it's nothing but good stuff. Everybody that's done it, used it, has said nothing but good things about it.
Let's see how it works in June for me and Mandy. I think I'm looking forward to that.
Right on.
So
before
go ahead.
Before we go any further, I just want to give a shout out to Davi. I met Davi. Him and his family are pass holders, and they're going through a hard time right now. So we're thinking about you, Davi. Nice meeting you, and I had a great conversation with you. So maybe we'll meet up in the parks. And who else can we give a shout out to? We can get a shout. How about the Sumerians and the Anunnaki?
All right, Dave.
What else? Yeah, I am weird.
I have something for you, Dave.
What you got? You got some misconnection, or what do you got on Facebook? Oh, and it's time for a missed connection. Oh yeah,
Dave. This was sent to me by a very dear friend, John Self. Who could have been a misconnection had I not turned around on the escalator and seen him.
Shh, Rich is listening. Be quiet.
All right. Not sure if this is allowed. Oh, this is Universal, by the way. Misconnection all the way from Universal. Not sure if this is allowed, but at the risk of sounding delusional, I met somebody from home, and they have the Puerto Rican flag, while doing the line for Velocicoaster on May 18th around 2:30 p.m. We talked through the single rider line. He was visiting from Dallas and traveling with his brothers. He was so nice. I wish I'd asked for his name, but I didn't. So if he sees this, I'm the Air Force girl, and I hope we can connect. Dave, there's actually more. There's a TikTok that she made, but I don't know if I could play the TikTok on the show, but
wow.
But she did
she went all out.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Michael?
So
tomorrow is Friday. We're still listening to the Misconnection music, by the way.
I know.
I don't know why.
It's very soothing.
What's Friday, Michael?
Friday is barbecue. What is?
Oh, yeah, you're having a barbecue at your program?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
What is?
And water games. He's playing water games. He's got to wear a bathing suit.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Did you have ribs for dinner tonight, Mike?
No.
No, you didn't. You just ate your chicken sandwich? Yeah. Daddy has the cookies by him. I gave them to him so you wouldn't come out here.
What? Why?
Because I wanted to record the podcast. Are you going to go?
So can't do it here Friday.
You can't do water games till Friday. Okay. All right.
But there's still some sale.
What's on sale?
My
Your bathing suit is here. You have a bathing suit at home.
What?
I know you bought a new bathing suit. It hasn't come yet, but you have your old bathing suit.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, go ahead. I'll make sure you have it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the suit.
You're welcome for the suit. All right, go ahead. I love you. The girl's trying to find her man. She's in the Air Force, and she wants to find the universal guy. So.
Okay. Well,
And if it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
good luck to you, John.
So,
Thank you. That was nice. Thanks for sending that.
Yep.
If you have a misconnection, send it on over to us, and we'll play it on the show.
Absolutely. I have a little bit of Facebook. I don't know if you want to.
On this week's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly of Facebook. Bing.
The reason I wanted to talk about this one is because the replies indicate that this is something that's been going on. We went to Ale and Compass for dinner tonight. The server asked whose birthday it was, and my daughter told him it was mine. He asked if we wanted dessert for after dinner, and we all said no. He came out with this cake, and there's a picture, and it's the birthday cake that they sell for $40. When you make a reservation, they ask you if you want this cake added on.
Mm-hmm.
I was pleasantly surprised and impressed until the bill came, and there was a $39 charge on my bill. I was too shocked in the moment. I'm not a very confrontational person. I just paid the bill. Has this happened to anyone else? And should I write a complaint? So everybody said, oh, you must have hit the button by accident. You must have pressed the... And she's saying, no, I didn't order this cake. And other people are replying, yes, it's happened to them too. This happened to me before. I got charged. Oh no, this is different. They went somewhere and the server, and I've had this happen too. The server asked the kid, do you want bread? And it was like one of those restaurants where the bread service isn't free. They asked the kid, do you want dinner rolls? And the kid goes, yes. And she said she got charged, $18 for these dinner rolls. But that's different. That's a server that's kind of not. I had that happen to me actually at homecoming with the boys. I had a server that was trying the upcharge and everything. But other people are saying, yes, this happened to us. It was our anniversary. We declined any special dessert. They brought us one and charged us for it. I explained for the waiter that we didn't order it and we didn't want to pay for it. It was at Be Our Guest, and dessert is already part of the meal. They took it off and apologized. Yeah. Yes, the exact same thing happened to us at Yak and Yeti. The waiter quietly asked whose birthday it was and if we wanted cupcakes. So I assumed it was complimentary. I said, why not? And we were charged $8 a cupcake.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say, let's talk to your manager real quick. Cause
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a little shady.
Here's one, Dave. I'm staying at the yacht club and I don't want breakfast reservations at Cape May. Could we just step in for a quick hi and a photo with the characters? So this person doesn't want to pay for a character meal. They just want to walk into the restaurant.
Well, they want
get a quick picture.
They just want their own little photo op. Yeah. That's a big no.
Yeah, I think that would kind of upset the people that paid $40 for that breakfast.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, we there is a little bit of news. Pass holders from May 28th to June 26th, the dining discount has been increased to 20% at certain restaurants. It's mostly the Disney-owned restaurants and a lot of the ones at the resorts as well, which are also mostly Disney, they're Disney-owned restaurants. So if you would like to see the list, it is on the Friends of the Disney Crush But yeah. I think the park you need to look most closely at the list is Epcot, because a lot of those restaurants in Epcot are not owned by Disney, so they are not giving this discount, this 20% discount. But most of the restaurants in Hollywood Studios is even Roundup Rodeo, which wasn't giving discounts in the past. Most of the restaurants in Magic Kingdom and most of the restaurants in Animal Kingdom. But yeah, not Yak and Yeti, because that's not owned by Disney. So, yep.
Okay, that's it, huh?
You have anything?
Yeah, it's not really Facebook, but it's touring plans.
Okay.
We talked about it last week a little bit. You know, someone gave us a thumbs down, basically.
The OB nurse NH?
Yeah, that one. And we couldn't figure out who she was. Yeah, she contacted. She's in our group, and we know her now. I mean, look, we know her name but we didn't know it was her. Yeah, thanks for hanging on. She's 2 years ago, so she's still with us. I guess everything's good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you so much, Jen. I did mention that, I did the DAS, but I had done it the week before the changes. So there have been significant changes. I told people not to worry. I'm not saying that anymore.
Yeah, I'm about over all that stuff online. Mm-hmm. So, Tony Ann, what we got going on this week? We got a good friend of ours coming on, Jeff Opolka.
Jeff Opolka's coming on, and we're going to talk about Animal Kingdom, why we love it, how we navigate it. And I'm going to kick Michael out because he's standing outside my door.
Yeah.
Just
I hear him.
Doing what Disney would not like him to do in the line. He's swaying from side to side. We have with us our special guest, our dear friend, Jeff Opolka. We are going to talk about Animal Kingdom. I see pictures on Facebook all the time of Jeff that he's taken from Animal Kingdom. It's one of his favorite parks. Is it your favorite park, or is Epcot your favorite park?
It's a real close tie, I think. I think Epcot just a little bit over, but Animal Kingdom's, yeah.
Okay, so it's up there for him. And so he loves Animal Kingdom the way that we love Animal Kingdom. So we decided that he would be a great person to talk to about why we love Animal Kingdom and what you're missing. If you don't love Animal Kingdom, maybe you don't fully get it. And we're going to hopefully make a believer out of you. David, you love Animal Kingdom, right?
I do. I think I've always loved Animal Kingdom. It's always been at the top for me. It was since I started going way back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I never really liked Epcot so much, and I loved Hollywood Studios, and this is years ago, even before all the new stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was probably Animal Kingdom, and Epcot was probably last, but now Epcot's been I'm like Jeff. Epcot's starting to ease up there for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. I'm starting to appreciate Epcot a little bit more. But yeah, Animal Kingdom is still my go-to. If I had to pick a park, that's where I'm going to go.
Did you always love Animal Kingdom, Jeff, or did it grow on you too?
No, I think I've always loved it. I've been going there for a while too. Remember, like my niece and nephew, we would go there with them when they were young, and then my kids when they were young. They had that Camp Mini Mickey. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that's where Lion King show used to be.
Yeah, Lion King show, and they had like a lot of photo ops over there with different characters, and yeah. And I think the Pocahontas show was over there too. Her animal friends would come out. Yeah. So, but was that the commercials they have? Not a zoo.
Not a zoo, right?
Was that Animal Kingdom?
Yeah. It was. It's not a zoo. It's not a zoo.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a zoo.
Yeah, and when it's really funny because when you go on the Savor the Savannah tour, that's one of the first things they tell you is that Animal Kingdom, as a matter of fact, is a zoo, that they have this big certification that not every zoo in the country has, and it's a great honor. And so they are a zoo, but they're also an amusement park. So I think for me, it's grown on me more, but I know it was always Rich's favorite. When Rich was going to the parks a lot, it was his favorite. And he really liked it at night. Now, it's not open at night a whole lot, but back in the day, it used to have extra magic hours at night. And so the extra magic, the park would close at 8, then you get 2 extra magic hours. So it would close at 10. And those were wonderful because it just takes on a whole different life at night, that park. And
it does. It's beautiful at night.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real shame that they close so early most of the year now. But yeah. Even like when they opened Pandora, they made a big deal about the bioluminescence at night. And very rarely do you get to see it. So
I like usually just take day trips, and I go early and come back kind of early. So I'm not there a lot at night, but when I get the chance, I'm like, wow, this is really, it is very different at night.
it's beautiful at night. Dave, you've seen it at night, right?
Oh yeah, many times. And even the Tree of Life comes to life at night. They had had that, and that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Yeah, they should keep that park open more. Like, but that's the thing about Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is basically, I think Animal Kingdom, out of all the parks, that's the day tickets, I think it is, they're usually a little bit cheaper. And I think Genie Plus is normally a little bit cheaper.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But yeah, I just really do. It's like you said, like you and Jeff just said, it just takes on a whole different vibe at night. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And why did Rich like it so much? Is it because like it's not very like in your face Disney?
Right. That's true too. He just liked the vibe. He liked there used to be a lot more live acts performing there, and he loves that. He loves that. He loves the like they used to have over by Cali River Rapids, they'd have like Indian dancers and music, and he loves all that. He loves that and different culture and yeah.
I do miss all that. Like, did that go away for COVID? Is that what happened?
They let a lot of those people go, like
They
budget
didn't want
cuts.
to pay them anymore.
It was like before COVID that they started cutting that stuff back. So it's same as a lot of the performers in Epcot. They had started getting rid of a lot of them before COVID even happened, and then they didn't bring them back. Those chair guys never came back to France.
Yeah, that is a shame because a lot of those musical acts, I mean, that adds a whole new dimension to the parks.
Yeah, it does.
Get that Yeti fixed. Can you just please get it fixed?
Yeah, can we please?
Jeff, what's a detail at Animal Kingdom that you think most casual visitors miss?
Well, there's this one place, if you go to Yak and Yeti, and like you like standing in the door of Yak and Yeti and you look straight ahead towards the water. And there's these little stairs that go down, and there's a kind of a good sized area down there. There's some shade. There's like there's a cover overhead, and then there's some open. And there's big tables and chairs down there. It's the river. There's a little boat down there, and you can just take your food down there, take your drink down there, and chill. The last several times we've gone down there, nobody else is even down there. I don't even know what it is, but it's just like a little area where you can hang out and eat.
Is that where you take your ahi tuna nachos, Dave, when you get them?
It is, actually, it is, yeah. Or if I grab
go down there? Yeah.
Yeah. Or if I grab an ice cream from an Annapure truck, I'll go down there.
Yeah, it's cool down there.
Yeah, I know. Just what you're talking
and
about.
It's real, like, there's like a jungle. There's like a lot of jungle down there. There's hidden statues and things, and it's really cool.
Do you have anything that most people, casual visitors miss?
Yeah, they're from Australia. They're called kangaroos, and they live around the Tree of Life. Yes, even not just casual visitors, pass holders who have been coming to Walt Disney World for 20 years miss the kangaroos at Animal Kingdom.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we definitely have missed those, Tony.
I have not seen them yet, so I cannot confirm, nor deny.
I just walk right by them, I guess.
I guess me too, yeah.
Yeah.
But not only that, there are other animals down there, the otters. I think a lot of people haven't seen the otters. They're cute.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of animals right there around the Tree of Life when you come in. So if you are walking to Africa from the entrance, if you get closer to the tree, there's like little walkways and trails, and there's animals in there, including kangaroos and otters and all kinds of monkeys and birds and yeah.
Yeah, the otters are great.
The areas are kind of
Flamingos.
big, right? The areas are kind of big so that you don't always see them. I've gone down to look for those otters a few times, and they're like somewhere else. They're not coming up to the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time because my daughter, Olivia, she loves them. And we're like, let's go see the otters. And we go down and they can't find them. Okay, they're not here. They're not here.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they don't exist.
No, I have actually seen them. And Jeff has seen them, I think. The kangaroos, not so much. But yes, otters, yes.
Whatever. Dave, what's your little detail that people might miss?
Well, I had to think about this one for a little bit, but there's so many. But the one I think that gets you is when you walk into the park, you go left or right, but you're going to run into that big tree, that tree of life. And people go in front of it, the birds fly, and baby Tebby's taking pictures in front of it, and then they go away and go do their thing. But people don't really, they miss that there's so much detail to that thing. Intricate carvings in there. There's trails that meander underneath it with caves and caverns and waterfalls and seating areas, shade. It's just beautiful back there. And I think most people just go there for the picture and then they're off to the park. They totally miss it on the way in and even on the way out. They miss it.
People don't even realize that there's a 3D movie down there. I mean, the Bug's Life, which is going away. We don't know when. We've already known that Zootopia is going to be replacing it, but people don't realize there's an attraction underneath the tree.
Yeah, another one.
No.
Right. A lot of stuff going on underneath that tree. People don't realize.
Yeah.
There's like carvings too, like not in the tree, but right where people take pictures. There's like a wall, and there's like big long logs that you go by them, you just think it's a long log, but if you go closer, there's like a crocodile carved in. There's different carvings.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
There's a lot of little details like that around Animal Kingdom. I don't know if you ever noticed that when you go into Dino Land, that bridge that it's like there's like a dinosaur skeleton and there's kind of a bridge you go under to get into Dino Land. That's called the Olden Gate Bridge.
Does it say it right on it?
There's a plaque. It says the Olden Gate Bridge. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I'm sure it's going away now because they're going to demolish Dino Land, but
thank goodness.
Get rid of the parking lot over there.
Yeah.
Even that was something that was cool at night because all those lights that around, all those like bubble lights around. What was Veronica's favorite ride that they got rid of?
Primeval Whirl.
Primeval Whirl.
All
those lights would lit up. It was really kind of fun in that area at nighttime. Not that, I don't want something better to come, but.
Yeah, my wife who hates, roller coasters and all those kind of rides, but that was her favorite ride. I just don't understand it. I went on it one time.
I don't understand that either.
Went on it one time, Jeff, and I was like, okay, I'm done. No, I'm good.
I needed like some kind of a neck thing after it would shake.
Yeah. It would hurl you around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that style of roller coaster, the wild mouse style that they make me crazy. All right, Jeff. Dave is buying. What do you eat and drink on a perfect day at Animal Kingdom?
Well, thank you, Dave.
No problem.
I like to head over to Nomad Lounge. They open at 10:30. Actually, a lot of food places open at 11, but they open at 10:30. And good drinks there, so you can buy me a couple drinks. And they have these wings. They're Thai. What are they? Some kind of Thai spicy something wings. Crispy. Yeah, they are out of this world.
Yeah, I've had the wings there. They are really good. They're really small, but they're really good. Yeah. They're really good. Yeah. The seasoning they have on them and the sauce is just outstanding.
And then Yak and Yeti. I was just looking today. Yak and Yeti. I don't think I've tried this, but this looks really good. You can get me this. It's Cantonese pork belly bowl.
That is, he just stole.
Have you had it?
Yes, Tori gets that, and it's very good. It's very good.
Char siu pork belly, stir fry noodles with carrots, shiitake mushrooms and scallions, grilled bok choy, crispy pork wontons, fried egg, and chili crisp. Have you had that chili crisp? That chili crisp is amazing.
Yep. Yeah, that's Tori's favorite thing at that restaurant. So.
And they have good drinks. They have the bar there with the hidden menu and the D3 hidden drinks.
So I just looked it up, Jeff. It's the Bangkok chicken wings at Nomad Lounge. Crispy chicken wings with fish sauce, caramel, peanuts, and cilantro. My favorite.
Oh no! You don't taste the cilantro.
No.
Okay, Tony, and I'm buying. Where are you going?
All right. So Jeff took mine. I was going to get that pork belly, but at Nomad first, we're going to go get the gobi Manchurian, which is actually from the Tiffin's menu. It's a cauliflower dish that it's just very flavorful. It's a bowl of cauliflower, and it sounds like, you're going crazy over cauliflower, but I get it every time I go to Nomad Lounge. That pork belly bowl at Yak and Yeti, but I can also just go to Yak and Yeti and eat a pile of their coconut shrimp, which I know sounds like not like, it sounds pedestrian, and get those at anywhere, but they're really good. I just really enjoy them. So I want my coconut shrimp. So sorry. Yeah. I think that's, then get me some ice cream from Michael's Ice Cream Cart, and pink Himalayan from Yak and Yeti. That's my favorite. That's my drink.
Oh yeah.
Is the pink Himalayan. Dave?
I made that at home after I had it there once, and I made too much of it.
Uh-huh.
I got really drunk. I don't think I'll have that again.
I made it during COVID. I made it myself.
Well, they go down so easy. It's so, that little sweetness.
It's kind
gin.
of a grapefruit. It's a grapefruit drink with gin. That's in case people are wondering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave,
really good.
Let's say I'm paying. What would you eat and drink at Animal Kingdom?
Okay. Well, I was going to get Jeff back, but I guess I'll let you.
You're going to let Jeff pay?
Yeah, but I'll let you pay. Well, I'll let you both pay, and I'll double down. How about that?
Okay, there you go.
Well, I don't want to parrot what you guys are saying, but I'm going to do it. It's Yak and Yeti, and I'm going to have my ahi tuna nachos and the pink Himalayan. That's just my go-to. And the great thing about that, you can just go up to the bar too and order those. And sometimes we don't want to deal with the inside. We'll just take them and go and sit in that little spot that Jeff was talking about, actually. But if I have a backup, I know it might sound crazy, but I'm going to go to Satuli Canteen. I just love that place. And I love the food.
I love it too. Yeah.
So that, and as far as drink, there's no drinks there, but yeah, I'm just going to go eat some of that wonderful food they have there. So those are my,
you can get a beer there. You can get a beer there.
Yeah.
And there's a little stand right outside.
Right outside. Yeah. A nice little hint is if you want to get in and be first, kind of hang out by the doors there in those seats out there. And right before they open that door, just slide right in.
There you go. I looked up the Gobi Manchurian. It's crispy fried cauliflower with Manchurian sauce and green onions. It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Really
That
good.
is another awesome plate. Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
All right.
Hey, and if you're going there, ask for Trey. He's a great server, cast member there.
Yeah.
And tell him the Disney Crush sent you guys there. He's awesome. Say
and you
hi
can
to
go
Trey.
up to the bar there too. You can food at the bar too if you want. Well, last time we went there was a whole line going out the door, and I just walked right in with my wife. We walked right past I think she was embarrassed. Like, why are you walking past all these people? You just walk right past all the people, just go right up to the bar.
Yep.
And you can sit there, you can get drink, you can get food, whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. People or something can go there.
We found you in the bar one time. I was sitting outside with some friends, and you were on Facebook, and you posted a picture of your food, and we were like, wait a minute, they're here. And we went and found you.
At Nomad Lounge, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. So, Jeff, if you could only ride one ride at Animal Kingdom, like for the rest of your life, if you could only ride one ride at Animal Kingdom, what would you ride and why?
Well, I'm like Veronica because I can't handle the roller coasters or even like the simulating rides.
Right.
I get sick. So, what's that slow boat ride through
Navi River journey?
Navi River. Yeah. I love Navi River. It's really
That's Michael's favorite ride too. He sings the song. So maybe next time we're in the park and you're around when Michael's with me, I'll let you ride with him because he sings the song. That'd
be great. Yeah.
It's really fun. Dave, what's your ride if you can only ride one ride in Animal Kingdom?
Well, I'm at a dilemma here because I'm like Jeff. I love the Navi River ride, but I love Flight of Passage too. But I think that this is hard. If I could only ride one, I think it might be Navi. I know that sounds crazy, but it might be Navi. Yeah, I know it's short and it's quick, but I don't know. I can go in that thing. It's almost like Haunted Mansion. You don't go to Haunted Mansion 100 times, you're going to see something different. Navi's kind of the same way. If you look, you find things different things all the time.
But it's like so relaxing.
Yes,
it really is. It's really nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it decompresses you. Right, the music,
really nice.
The boat ride, and that dark ride. It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yep. So I'm going to go with Navi.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Expedition Everest, just to be different from both of you. I love Expedition Everest. I really do. I love that ride. I do. And I love, like, if you look out, when you go uphill, if you look, you see, you got a great view of Walt Disney World from up top. And again, not to harp on the fact that Animal Kingdom is awesome at night. If you go up on Expedition Everest at night and look over, you get a beautiful view of Walt Disney World at night from the top of Expedition Everest. So I love
You
Expedition
love those
Everest.
those.
I really do. I really do love the thrill rides. I do. As long as I can do them, I'll do them. I haven't got to the point yet where my lumbago is acting up.
Jeff, do you have any pro tips to make a day at Animal Kingdom better or easier or enjoyable, maybe?
Well, one thing is really for any park, but the mobile ordering. I eat at Satuli a lot, and you can mobile order there. It's so easy when you mobile order. And I still don't know why there are lots of people who don't mobile order. Like, why? I don't know why that is, because it's so easy.
Yeah, I think some people either scared by it or they just don't know about it too much. But we mobile order everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that, and like, it's a big park, and if you can, I don't even always do it. I don't even do what I say to do, but if you can kind of walk in one direction, it's like a circle almost, like kind of like Epcot, like going around the world. If you have to like go all the way to Dino Land and then you come back to Satuli and then you're going all the way over to Everest, like you can really go back and forth a lot. So if you can somehow plan your day, just kind of go in a circle, it's better. But it's hard to do because, like, I want to do this, or maybe something's happening right now. But
do you have any pro tips, Tony Ann? How about you?
I have several, actually. The first one is, if you get to Animal Kingdom and the lines to tap in at the turnstile are bananas, way back, walk into Rainforest Cafe, go through the gift shop. There is a turnstile from Rainforest Cafe. There will be one or two cast members standing there, and there will be nobody else there. People don't know that turnstile exists. All you got to do is go through the gift shop at Rainforest Cafe. There's no rules against you doing it. Just so if you get there in the morning and that's the case.
That's crazy. Do they open the same time as the regular?
They open before. Well, Animal Kingdom open. I think usually the restaurant opens before the park because you can have breakfast there. They have a breakfast menu. Yeah, the Animal Kingdom Rainforest Cafe is one of the only ones that has breakfast. The one in Hollywood in Disney Springs doesn't. So, but which is another pro tip: if you want to have breakfast before you go and spend the day at Animal Kingdom, go to Rainforest Cafe. But yeah, that there's a turnstile right through the gift shop. To Jeff's point about making a circle around the park, if you arrive later than you had hoped and you don't make it there for rope drop and you're not in that first wave of people going to Flight of Passage and Navi River Journey, just forget about it and go the other way, walk on Dinosaur, walk on Expedition Everest, walk on the Safari, and then, you're going to have to wait in line for those rides in Pandora, but you were going to have to wait anyway. Now you've got the rest of the park done and you're waiting. If you go there in the morning after you've missed rope drop, you're going to wait 90 minutes and then you're going to have to follow the crowd around the park and you're going to be in long lines for the rest of the day. So wait now or wait later, but get a lot of short lines before you get to Pandora. That's my advice for that.
You're running with the bulls in the morning to get to Pandora.
Right.
Oh,
right.
it's
so
crazy.
Go to Dino Land, go to Everest, go to Safari, and then deal with waiting for Pandora. You know what? It's actually not a bad idea because if you're waiting for Pandora in the late afternoon, that's the hottest part of the day, and those queues are inside. So they're shaded, they're inside for the most part. I mean, there is parts that are outside, but so if if you can rope drop, by all means, rope drop. Be one of the first people there. But if you miss it, if you oversleep, then don't even bother trying to go to Pandora first thing in the morning. That's my advice.
Yeah, that's good, especially if you don't even like that ride in Pandora.
Yeah, right. David, do you have a pro tip for animal?
Well, I'm kind of the same page as you guys, but I'm gonna say, well, same thing with Flight of Passage. My tip is, and look, we're crushers. We don't really rope drop, but I'm gonna say if you're gonna go to Animal Kingdom and you want to maximize your time, rope drop. And when everybody's going over to Flight of Passage, go over to our favorite ride, me and Jeff's favorite ride, the Navi River ride, because no one's it's going to be a walk on. No one's going to be on it because they're all going to Flight of Passage. So you're going to walk right on that one. And then if you're there all day long, go back to Flight of Passage right before they close. And don't be scared if it says 90 minutes or 70 minutes. You just get in that line because I guarantee you it's not going to be 70 minutes. I've done it.
I've done that.
Yes, and it works. So that would be my tip. Also, Flight of Passage, I learned this one from Veronica because Veronica doesn't like heights. So she always asks for the lower level on Flight of Passage. And I noticed that when we're on, I like the higher level, but but when I'm with her, I go to the lower level. I did notice that on the lower level, it's so much better because you feel like you're right on top of, how it goes dips down at some points. You feel like you're right on top of the animals and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah. So try the lower level. That's a little tip. Try that lower level. Don't be scared of it. Yeah. So Pandora, Flight of Passage at night, a lower level, and rope drop Navi.
I also do have one thing to say about if the park is crazy and you need a break from the craziness, there's a couple of things you can do. You can get on the train. A lot of people miss that train over in Africa. You can get on that train and go to Rafiki's Planet Watch, and it's just a really chill area. There's the indoor part with air conditioning. The train ride itself is relaxing. If you have a toddler that needs a nap and they won't go to sleep, maybe that train ride will help put them to sleep. But it's just a way to get away from some of the madness of the park. I don't know.
That is really good. Yeah. It's like going to a different park or something. It's completely different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you're inclined to leave the park and get on a bus, go over to Animal Kingdom Lodge. There are animals there you can see. There's a big lobby with comfortable seating. You can kind of rest your feet a little bit, soak up the air conditioning, and maybe get your mojo back before you go back to the park.
There's great food over there too.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Or go to Sanaa for lunch at Kanani Village and you can look at the animals out the window. That's a good midday break. If you're planning to have lunch out of the park, go to Sanaa. And a
couple of good ones real quick. How about the lockers for Cali River?
Those are free.
Yeah, they're free, and you're going to get wet. For sure, you're going to get wet. So use those lockers. Don't discount Discovery Island, Gorilla Falls. All those trails back there are just amazing.
Maharaji Jungle Trek.
Yep, the trek is awesome.
Have you been to the new Nemo? Is it a new Nemo show?
I haven't been to the new one yet.
I haven't been to it either.
We went to it, but we got about 5 or 10 minutes into it, and something happened, and they called it, and we had to leave.
They evacuated the
so
theater.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, unfortunately. Mm-hmm.
Remember that Tarzan show they used to have? With
that's Jen Batchelder.
Roller skaters.
She loved that show, the Tarzan show. Yep.
If you're gonna, also if you're gonna rope drop Animal Kingdom, and you get there early, go see Moana if she's out there, because she's the earlier you go, everybody's running to these rides, and the line gets really, really long. So you'll get a chance to maybe get a picture with her.
Good.
If you're there early, if you're rope dropping, which probably won't do it because I don't rope drop, but maybe one day. And your favorite ride, Tony Ann, Expedition Everest. If you don't mind riding by yourself, they have a single rider line. Try that because you'll get on a lot quicker if it's crowded.
Right.
That's another good one.
I felt so bad the last time I went. I went through single rider, and the man that sat with me was a single rider. He had waited in the regular line, but we had a language barrier, and I couldn't explain to him, what the single rider line was.
Yeah.
So
And another tip is take cooling stuff, take fans, whatever you can, because Animal Kingdom is, oh my gosh, it's Epcot hot. So
Are you going to say it, Dave? It's hot?
No, it's
the hot
it's
part?
Epcot hot. Yes.
Yeah, Epcot is hot with all the concrete and no shade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Restaurantosaurus Lounge.
Oh,
I
yes.
think people kind of know about it now, but there was a time where it's kind of hidden and there's not really a big sign. It's not the restaurant. There's a Restaurantosaurus restaurant, but it's the lounge. It's behind the restaurant, and they have really good drinks there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of you can sit in there, and a lot of people I think just take them to go.
All right.
All right, David.
All right, Jeff. That was awesome, Jeff. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your Animal Kingdom wisdom with us.
Thank you for helping us to convince people to go to Animal Kingdom. Now we're going to have people at Animal Kingdom, and it's going to be all our fault when it's crowded.
We'll just tell them Jeff did it. It's all Jeff's fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jeff, thank you. Tony Ann, I guess that's going to do it with this week's Disney Crush podcast. So until next week, say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I think that's it. All right.